Hello and welcome to our special year-end quiz of IQL, the Indian Quizzing League. Our quest to find India's best quizzer, starting from Dimapur in the east to Dwarka in the west, and right deep south from Kanyakumari to up north Kargil. So if you're wondering why I'm taking the names which sounds slightly vague when I say Kargil, that's because we have a special guest today, and he's an army veteran. He's a Shaurya Chakra winner. But why we know him more is because he is Colonel Vembu Shankar, our favorite quizmaster, our KBC expert, and whatnot. So, welcome, Colonel Shankar, for this today's evening's special errand quiz. And बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका.
थैंक यू वेरी मच। मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है कि आप लोगों के साथ जुड़ रहा हूं मैं, और वो भी खास ये ईयर एंड क्विज में। क्योंकि जब ईयर एंड हो जाता है तो हम रिफ्लेक्ट करते हैं कि क्या घटनाएं हुए हैं, कौन पर्सनालिटीज का देहांत हो गया, किसने क्या प्राइज लिया। तो ये गुड वे टू बिल्ड योर जनरल नॉलेज। And the first question, the trial question, also was a nice way to begin the quiz. All the best to the contestants. May the best person win.
Right. Thank you, Colonel Shankar. So, as we play this quiz, we'll play in a format like cricket. We'll try to keep it as a IQL, not 20, but 10 questions. So, maybe you can call it as a T10. So, Colonel Shankar, if you permit, should we start? Okay, so as we start, Colonel Shankar, just like in cricket, we'll request you to say, what do we say when you start a cricket match?
Play.
Let's play. Great. Thank you. Thank you. So, दोस्तों हमारे साथ कर्नल शंकर और उनसे भी बात करेंगे इस क्विज में पूरे टाइम. और फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन कमिंग राइट अवे ऑन योर स्क्रीन नाउ. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, इस साल हुआ क्या? Special year-end quiz, and here it comes. You have to type A, B, C, or D. And the first question for year-end special comes on your screen now. Who is the circled one in this iconic picture? Just see it carefully, and your options A, B, C, or D are there on the screen. And your time closes now. And the right answer is Har Krishna. Har Krishna, if your option A आपने जिसने भी लिखा है, you got it right. So this is Har Krishna, and you know what the whole team was. So let's hear more from Colonel Shankar. Colonel Shankar, iconic moment for the country, right?
बिल्कुल आइकनिक मोमेंट है। गुकेश ने पहले तो कैंडिडेट्स में क्वालिफाई हुए, उसके बाद कनाडा में, उसके बाद जो फाइनल्स उन्होंने खेला था, उसमें से हम सोचते हैं कि चेस इंडिविजुअल स्पोर्ट है, मगर चेस
Mhm.
में टीम की भी जरूरत होती है। एंड यू रिक्वायर सेकेंड्स, यू रिक्वायर पीपल हु जस्ट कॉन्सेंट्रेटिंग ऑन ओपनिंग्स, पीपल आर जस्ट कॉन्सेंट्रेटिंग ऑन एंड गेम. And Hari Krishna, whom the quizmaster mentioned, was one of the team members, and
Right.
definitely an iconic moment when Gukesh won the championship.
Right. And Colonel Shankar, iconic moment for you as well. I think you met Gukesh in this year.
Yes, absolutely. Gukesh, he just before going for the World Championship, there was a competition in Chennai, because which he had won last year, which enabled him to go for the candidates. And this year he came for the prize distribution. And this you can see the picture where I met D. Gukesh, the world chess champion, before he was the world champion. And I'm now looking for an opportunity to meet him as the world chess champion.
Great. So दोस्तों, कर्नल वेम्बू शंकर से अगर हम मिल रहे हैं तो आप समझ लीजिए आप हिंदुस्तान की सारी पर्सनालिटी से मिल रहे हैं. That's why you are the year-end special, Colonel Saab, because you have met so many personalities. I think that itself calls for a Guinness record, right? The number of personalities, the autographs you have taken from worldwide. So जैसे जैसे प्रोग्राम चलेगा हमसे आपसे और बात करके आपसे पूछेंगे इस साल का विवरण. So but time now, Colonel Shankar, to congratulate our winner for the last quiz which we did on Army Special, and the person is a student from Hisar called Yatharth Birman. Yatharth Birman is a brilliant quizzer, and guess what, Colonel Shankar? He got all the 10 questions right, which is like scoring a 150 in a T20 match. Only thing was that he was slightly delayed in the one of the answers, so that's why he couldn't get the. He will not be getting the jackpot, but he is a player to watch out for this coming year. So if I can request Yatharth to be on screen. Yatharth, are you there? Yes,
Good evening,
Yatharth.
sir.
Congratulations and all yours. So you can tell about yourself, your background, and Colonel Saab would be very happy to know that.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Colonel Vembu, Shankar, and everyone. I'm Yatharth Birman, a student of from Army Public School Hisar in class 10th. And I'm an avid quizzer. I love learning things, different things, and that's it.
Wonderful, wonderful. Is your father or mother in the armed forces?
Sir, my father was in Indian Navy.
Navy. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. He's retired now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all the best.
Thank
Great,
you, sir.
Yatharth. Thank you. Yatharth, you want to ask any question to Colonel Saab?
Yes,
Quickly,
sir.
Hindi
Sir,
mein
I
agar
want to ask what inspired you to join the Indian Army? And
oh,
sir, also tell us one of your anecdotes in Indian Army.
Good question. I joined the Indian Army because I was a Boy Scout, the Scouts and Guides. So I used to wear uniform. I like the outdoor life. I like adventure. So I thought, okay, Army is a nice place to continue that, being camp life and doing all that. And the best way was to go through a National Defense Academy. And that's why I wrote the exam and qualified and joined the National Defense. That was the 3 years of great training where we went in as a boy and came out as a man. And a lot of anecdotes of them is, of course, the food is great in National Defense Academy. So all the aspirants who are here, that's one of the best things at National Defense Academy. You get a lot of quantity. The quality is very good, and you actually punished if you don't eat.
Yes, sir. Thank
great.
you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations, Yatharth. And just miss kar gaye aap 10 questions right, but one question. I think connectivity could be also the issue. Coming from a small
Yes, sir.
city, we can think we can understand about that, but brilliant, brilliant stuff. Great.
Thank you,
So
sir.
congratulations, Yatharth, and be with us. And Colonel Shankar, here comes the next one. So, dosto, Colonel Shankar does a lot of social work, and we'll ask about that as well. So, he, as I said, is a multifaceted personality. As in Raymonds, they call the ideal man, the complete man. Great. So, let's start with our next question. And here it comes, all on your screen. And after the question, we'll interact again with Colonel Saab. Here it comes. Question number 2 on your screen. Now, PM Modi did not visit which of the following countries in 2024? A. Russia, B. Guyana, C. Indonesia, or D. Bhutan? And your time completes now. And the correct answer is Indonesia. Indonesia, he visited just at the fag end of 2023, but didn't visit again in 2024. So that is the answer, and a lot of you got it right. So, Colonel Shankar, so the four options. Which one excites you the most, Guyana or Bhutan? I know both of them are close to your heart.
Yeah, all the four options were very good. Of course, Russia, he had gone for a strategic meet, and there was a meeting there. Bhutan is our neighboring country and a dear friend of India. And it was a great reception for Prime Minister Modi right after his election to go to Bhutan. And since I have a association with Bhutan, it was, of course, a great this thing. As you can the picture, this is His Majesty Jigme Khesar Namgyal Wangchuk, the King of Bhutan. So His Majesty and had granted an audience to the Prime Minister Modi. But also Guyana was interesting because after 50 years, an Indian Prime Minister has gone and visited Guyana. And incidentally, before the Prime Minister visited, I had an opportunity to go to Guyana just a month before. And I also got an opportunity to meet Dr. Irfan Ali, the president of Guyana, a very simple person. And Guyana, as you would know, is a cricket loving nation. You had greats like Clive Lloyd, Alvin Kalicharan from Guyana. And so when I went there, I actually went to watch the Caribbean Premier League finals, and I got an opportunity to meet the president, Dr. Irfan Ali, and we had a great time there.
Great, great. So it was a it was a touring year for you, right? A lot of places you went.
Absolutely, absolutely. I had gone to London, Bhutan, and Guyana. London because the Chess Premier League,
Mhm.
or whatever that's called, the chess league was held there, and Guyana also the Caribbean Premier League, and Bhutan had gone for their literally fest.
Great. So just to ask more about Bhutan, I means I know personally that Bhutan is very close to your heart. Any reasons why it is so?
Oh, well, I got an opportunity to be serving in Bhutan between
Oh,
2006 and 8. The Indian Army serves, it trains the Bhutanese army. So I got an opportunity to be part of that training team. And in the process, what I did was I said that it's just another not posting. I should make it special. So I read a lot about culture. I wrote their first Hindi English Zonka, which is the national language of Bhutan, their
mhm.
dictionary, learned a little bit of culture, made a lot of friends, and in the process, of course, could meet His Majesty, the fourth and fifth king, and their royal family. And that's how the association from 2006 onwards till 2024.
Oh, great. So dosto, now you know why Colonel Saab is so happy all the time, having stayed in the most happiest place on the earth, Bhutan. Great. So let's see our last time winner, Colonel Saab, and last quiz winner number two, and he's again from Hisar, and again from an army background, I think, and he is Aryan. Got 9 out of 10 correct in a difficult quiz, but considering that it was a army special quiz, so maybe Aryan had some advantage, but nevertheless. So welcome, Aryan, and congratulations for this victory of yours. Over to you, Aryan. I think he has some audio problem, but mm, Colonel Saab, can you lip read also? Okay, you're also muted. So Aryan, you
If he
can.
talks slowly, I can lip read.
Okay, Aryan, one final try. Okay, I think he has some problem, but congratulations, Aryan. And Aryan's again come from army background. Unfortunately, we can't hear you, Aryan, but good. A great job you did, and you also a quizzer to be watched. And if EOTY happens and Colonel Shankar is the host again there, you have a good chance to be in the finals. I can tell that. So, Aryan, if you can hear us, just do this thumbs up, and that's it. Okay, great. So, congratulations, Aryan from Hisar. Again, a brilliant quizzer. And these students, all students are really inspiring, Colonel Shankar. And who knows better than you, having handled them in the QOTY last year. Okay, great. Let's move on to question number three. We are playing year-end quiz. Our guest today is Colonel Vembu Shankar. And here comes the question number three on your screen now. By the way, Colonel Shankar, the girl, the lady you see, she is Vidyavati Devi. So she is the knowledge girl, and she asks a lot of questions from the both of the books. And when she asks from the red one, she is really deadly. So let's see this deadly questions coming to your screen now. Which Indian cryptocurrency exchange revealed a security breach of this much dollars in July 2024? Is it Coin DCX, Coin Switch, WazirX, और मुद्रेक्स और आपका समय होता है समाप्त और इसका सही आंसर है वजीरैक्स. Wazirx is the right answer. All those who did it right really must be crypto guys. So, Colonel Shankar, this year was also the comeback of cryptocurrency. So, your advice to all of us, especially the youngsters, should
Well,
we
I'm not
dabble into
I am
it?
not much of an investment person, but I'll tell you an interesting fact which might be of interest to your participants as well as to you. That
Sure.
the country which is invested in crypto as a country, not as an individual, the second
Mhm.
country the highest amount is Bhutan. You know,
Oh, is it?
Bhutan has used the hydroelectric power to generate the to mine, as they say, mine the cryptocurrencies.
Mhm.
So if you actually research when people were making allegations against His Majesty and Bhutan, why they are
Mhm.
using cryptos, but now it's on the up, and everybody's now praising him for the farsightedness.
Great, great. So, whether you invest in cryptocurrency or not, but as Colonel Shankar mentioned, study about its origin and how it is evolving. And Bhutan, number two country. Great info, Colonel Saab. And this indeed would be useful for all of us quizzes in time to come. Okay, so time now to meet Colonel Shankar. Time now to meet our next number 3 participant. So we'll take top 3 and have a face-to-face interaction with you. So he's Animesh Pathak from Meerut. So Animesh is a EOTY, I think, finalist from North Zone. So you might have met him earlier as well. And if you don't remember him, certainly he will be remembering you. So Animesh, congratulations. And कहाँ है प्रकट हुई
Thank you very much, sir.
Great.
Good
So that
evening,
is
everyone.
yeah.
Colonel Shankar, so great to see you again.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to see you too.
And Animesh, are you on your way to Manali or what? Too
No,
much.
it has rained in NCR also, sir. I'm just
Yeah,
shivering and all, down
but
with
at
some cold and also.
but at 50, I don't feel that cold, not do Colonel Shankar. So be a brave, young. You have to face the Kargil as well in
Yes.
future. Okay, congratulations, Animesh. And
Thank you.
any question you have for Colonel Saab?
So, how's your autograph collection coming along?
Oh, it's coming along great. I added about maybe 50 plus autographs this year. I mean, more than 50, maybe 100 odd autographs this year. But they were diverse, unlike generally cricketers and sports stars. This time, a little diverse because I could meet presidents and kings and all that. So that was an interesting way.
Sounds fascinating.
Great. Inspiring, Animesh?
Very inspiring.
So, yeah.
I
So,
was amazed to see his autograph collection. He showed me one where he had like teammates of Sachin collection. That was huge.
yeah, just hold on. So, we have a lot of coming up in the program as well. Okay. Thank you, Animesh. Congratulations. Be with us.
Ah,
Okay. So, Colonel Shankar, I mentioned Kargil for a purpose. I understand you served in army in that region. So, tell us more about that and your Shaurya Chakra.
Oh, yes. The Shaurya Chakra was, of course, in Jammu and Kashmir in Kupwara in 1998, where we had eliminated some 13 terrorists who had infiltrated from Pakistan occupied Kashmir into Indian territory. And the most important thing of the operation was, of course, we eliminated 13 of them, but we didn't have a single scratch in any of our boys. That was the highlight of the operation. But yes, after that, exactly 1 year later, in the month of June, July, we were also tasked to go to Operation Vijay in Kargil, although we were in a different area. But we were going because our unit was expert in mountain climbing and rope fixing. And if you actually read about Operation Vijay, you will know that the terrain was really, really difficult. The cliffs were really like 90 degrees, and one had to fix a rope so that people could climb. So my unit was tasked for that, and yeah, it was a life-defining experience where we saw life and death at close quarters. But of course, we came out victorious, and that's why it's called Operation Vijay.
Great. और करण साहब आपकी टोपी देख के लग रहा है कि आप गोरखा रेजिमेंट में थे, राइट?
नहीं, मैं डोगरा रेजिमेंट में था.
डोगरा, सॉरी, डोगरा रेजिमेंट. और you must be very young when you got the Swaraj Chakra, early 20s.
Yeah, the early 20s, correct. And just 1 year into service. And actually, when you're young, only you try to do all these, stuff, because as you get older, then you evaluate whether it's worth it and things like that. But I had just 1 year of service. So, I went around and charged at the militant and killed him.
Right. So we'll ask in detail more about that in a separate program. But what a valor, and let's clap for Colonel Shankar,
Thank you.
Shaurya Chakra winner, apart from being a whatnot. So we'll know more about him, and let's move on to our question number 4. We are playing the quiz year-end special. Is Saal hua kya? And that stands for ISHK as well. So we'll ask Colonel Shankar also, is saal inko hua kya ya nahi hua? So let's start for the next question. And here it comes. All hands on your chat. And here it is. Just see this picture carefully. And what does MCC stands for in this X post? Basically, Twitter as they called it. Tweet. So X post, what does MCC stands for here? And here are your options. Is it A, Maliban Cricket Club, B, Mumbai Cricket Club, C, Middlesex Cricket Club, or D, Melbourne Cricket Club? और आपका समय होता है समाप्त. Or this was a slightly tricky question. If all of you went for Melbourne, then you are absolutely wrong. It is Melbourne Cricket Club for a change. MCC also stands for Melbourne Cricket Club. और ये क्वेश्चन हम क्यों पूछ रहे हैं, इसलिए पूछ रहे हैं क्योंकि this happened as recent as yesterday when Sachin was given honorary cricket membership for it. And you can see the timeline below in the December 27, 2024, which was a good hint for this. So all of you who got it right, congratulations. And Colonel Shankar, so after MCC, which was Marylebone Cricket Club, more famously known, Melbourne Cricket Club, Sachin getting honor, your reactions?
Oh yes, in fact, I thought it was Maliban, and I was wondering why, after such a long time, they are giving him a honorary membership. Which should have been given much earlier, you know. And then I realized that yes, it was mentioned that this Melbourne Cricket Club, and incidentally, Middlesex, which is also a county, their ground is the Lords, so is the.
Yeah, right.
And in fact, this year I'd gone to visit the Lords ground in England when I'd
Okay.
gone. I saw the Middlesex team also there. They were having their end of season party. So yeah, and Melbourne is now, of course, the match is going on now in the MCG, and I'm sure it's going to be a interesting match. And also, I don't know what happened to the Pakistan South Africa. When I logged in, they did 13 runs. South Africa.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
It finishes.
Okay, so Colonel Shankar, आपका क्रिकेट से प्यार और क्रिकेट प्लेयर्स से प्यार, उसके बारे में बात करते हैं तो ये we are seeing a picture of you doing something with Virat Kohli, and seems to be you are an iconic mission. So what is the mission, Colonel Saab?
बहुत बढ़िया, ये एक्चुअली अच्छा फोटोग्राफ है, ये विराट कोहली का पिक्चर है। विराट कोहली ये लास्ट ऑटोग्राफ था इस सीरीज में, और मैं पिछले साल 2023 में एक मिशन में उतरा, उसका नाम था प्रोजेक्ट हिज मेट्स माने जो आपके साथ खेले। तो सचिन का 50th बर्थडे था 2023 में, तो मैंने सोचा उनको कुछ ऐसे तोहफा देना चाहिए, कोई गिफ्ट देना चाहिए जो यूनिक हो, जो पैसा नहीं खरीद पाएंगे। और फिर हमने as a quizzer, as a quiz master, I thought, let's do some research. फिर पता चला कि Sachin has played with 110 Indian Test teammates, and cricket being a team sport, the teammates, like what's happening in South Africa, and what happened with Reddy and Siraj. If Siraj had not taken that run, Reddy would have got the 100. So for every 100 of Sachin, there has been somebody who's been part of the team. So what I did was I went around the country from April 2023, and finally I finished it in April 2024 this year. And the last autograph was, of course, the true hair of Sachin Tendulkar, which is Virat Kohli, got his autograph. And on April 14th, just 10 days before his 51st birthday, I went and presented to Sachin, who was really happy and thrilled.
Wow. So दोस्तों, let's clap for Colonel Shankar. इसे कहते हैं कि एक जज्बा, एक वजूद, और you said Colonel साहब 110 plus, right? 110 plus cricketers.
110 is the teammates of Sachin. 110
teammates, yeah. So you met all of
I met all of them. All of them I met. In fact, the sad part was after I got all the 110 and presented to Sachin, we lost one cricket. I don't know whether it's going to be part of your quiz, so I'm going to not give it away.
Go ahead.
So we lost David Johnson, teammate of Sachin, so we lost him. So now there's nobody who can get all the 110 autographs of Sachin, so it's very, very unique.
Great. बिल्कुल, बहुत ही inspiring, Colonel साहब, और that's why you are the guest for today. As I said, Colonel साहब को बुला लीजिए या 110 personalities को बुला लीजिए. It is one and the same thing. So yeah, Colonel साहब, we'll hear more from you and your accomplishments for this year. Let's move on for the question number 5th on your screen coming up now. So we are playing इस साल हुआ क्या year end quiz, and 5वां question, Vidyavati ji coming up with this question on your screen now. इसको ध्यान से देखिए सिंबल को, और इस पे बेस्ड अभी एक प्रश्न आपसे पूछा जाएगा, और वो प्रश्न है ये, आपको बताना है कौन सी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी का सिंबल है, शिवसेना यूबीटी, एनसीपी एसपी, या फिर एनसीपी। और आपका समय होता है समाप्त, और इसका सही जवाब है एनसीपी, शरद पवार। सो this was the election symbol. Why we are wondering why we are asking this year was this symbol was allotted to the party after it split in this year. So a lot of controversies and tussles between both NCP and Shiv Sena, and Why we ask this question, Colonel Saab, is that all the quizzers should know all the four symbols, and very likely it might be asked in coming quizzes, right? So yeah, I think
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. Very, very interesting election symbols. In fact, one of the things that I used to do was have a look at the Election Commission website and see some very, very interesting cricket bat, ball, lantern, cycle. There are some
right,
which are easy, some which are very difficult. And it's always an interesting thing on the year of the election.
बिल्कुल। देखिए, तो कर्नल साहब ने बता भी दिया, हिंट भी दे दिया कि सारे सिंबल्स इलेक्शन सिंबल कमीशन की साइट पे जाइए, यहाँ पे देखिए, स्पेशली because a lot of parties getting split up, and more to come, right, in this year, coming year. Okay, so let's start with our next question, and this is question number 6, and we are playing Is Saal Hua Kya ISHK quiz year end special, and our special guest is Colonel Vembu Shankar. Sixth question coming on your screen now. Which of the following countries did not win a gold medal in Paris Olympics 2024? Guatemala, Tajikistan, Uganda और बोट्सवाना। और आपका समय होता है समाप्त, और देखते हैं इसका क्या सही जवाब है। और सही जवाब है ताजिकिस्तान। ताजिकिस्तान वन सिल्वर, आई थिंक 3 सिल्वर्स बट नॉट अ गोल्ड। सो बहुत लोगों ने आपने सही जवाब दिया। डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन, बट यू गॉट इट राइट। सो कर्नल साहब, इंडिया ऑल्सो मिस्ड gold this year, right? And Neeraj Chopra was our giveaway hope, and he was very gracious actually for after his loss to the Pakistan player. But that's how we didn't get the gold. But your reflections for Olympic 2024 and our performance.
There's a life lesson in this Olympics 2024 in Paris, like how you brought it out that, we lose a gold, but we win a bronze, and bronze is lesser than silver. And,
Right.
we always say, oh, he lost gold medal, but he's won a silver medal, but we say he won a bronze medal, although bronze is less than this thing. And this is Neeraj before the Olympics. Last year I'd met him. Oh, I
Mm.
think it's on the same day. Yeah, correct.
Oh
Oh, no,
wow.
it's on November,
1 month, yeah. 1 month, yeah.
1 month, yeah. So, Neeraj, of course, he had niggling injuries and things like that. He trained well, but of course, the Pakistani javelin thrower was very good, and he beat him. And I'm sure Neeraj will bounce back. And I think as a country, we have got much better resources than Pakistan, and I'm sure Neeraj will have all the facilities to bounce back.
Cool, cool. And Colonel Shankar, this was also your meeting, two army men meeting, right? So
Correct.
Neeraj also is from army for the.
Correct. Neeraj is from the 4th Battalion Rajputana Rifles. He's a Subedar Major. He
Right.
joined as a Sepoy, and then they made him a Havaldar and became a Subedar Major. It's the highest rank in the army for the
Okay.
soldiers. I'm sure they will give him an honorary captain or an honorary lieutenant soon. And it's a proud moment for the army, because army did a couple of talent scouting. Of course, Neeraj has done it before also. But this year, we also found one para athlete who won a medal for us,
Right.
Just 1 second, I think. Yeah, carry on. There is a.
Okay, sure. So that is the Colonel Shankar meeting another army man, and Haryana. Haryana is the key, दोस्तों। हरियाणा से बहुत सारे क्विजर्स यहाँ पे निकल कर आ रहे हैं, and one place, Hisar, is a place to be, one should be looking for. Colonel Saab, I was just telling them that Neeraj is from Haryana, and
Yes.
incidentally, we have two top players today in our quiz, both from Hisar, Haryana. So Haryana seems to be rocking, not just in sports but quizzing as well. And one more person from Haryana you met, Manu
Oh, that's
Bakar.
right. This is Manu Bakar, who won two medals, two individual medals, and ये इस साल actually इनसे मिला था मैं पिछले साल, but इन साल उन्होंने ओलंपिक्स में अच्छा सा वो किया था। अभी थोड़ा वो राजीव, I mean not राजीव गांधी, इसको ध्यानचंद खेल रत्न के बारे में चल रहा है, but she's a champion. She's a champion.
Yeah, she has a lot of years in front of her. So अगर इस साल नहीं भी मिला तो अगले साल तो पक्का मिलेगा,
मिल
इसमें
जाएगा।
तो कोई दो राय नहीं। और मनु बाकर की बहुत इंस्पायरिंग स्टोरी है। शी हैज Her father took early retirement from Merchant Navy, I think, and stationed her in Hisar and just built a whole shooting range for her and did whatnot. So इसके बारे में भी कभी सुनेंगे, but Rising India, small city rising, that is what IQL is all about as well. And you have Colonel Shankar interacting with Manu Bakar in front of you. So let's move on to our next question, Colonel Shankar. In fact, we are doing very good on time. So I'll take an opportunity after this question to chat with you slightly longer. And here it comes. Question number 7 is Saal Hua Kya year-end special quiz. You need to type A, B, C, D in your chat for the question number 7 on your screen now. Which of the following legends did not have their birth centenary year in 2024? So basically, who was not born in 1924 among the four of them? Your options were in front of you. Time is up. And slightly, as they call a googly question, it is N.T. Ramarao. N.T. Ramarao, all others were born in 1924. And N.T. Ramarao, incidentally, was born in 1923. So, Colonel Saab, four legends we showed, and all incidentally born nearly same time. Two from south, two from north, up north, and what an impact they made to our basically industry of entertainment. I think Colonel Shankar has a connectivity problem. Yeah, yeah.
बिल्कुल सही है क्योंकि is it okay?
Yeah,
Is
that's
it okay
great. Yeah,
now?
yeah, great. हाँ जी, आप कुछ बता रहे थे सर.
So yeah, ये सारे legends हैं, राज कपूर और मोहम्मद रफी, दोनों सिनेमा के legends हैं, of course अक्किनेनी नागेश्वर राव and
N.T.
N.T.
Ramarao.
Ramarao. N.T. Ramarao also went into politics. He went to chief minister of Andhra Pradesh. So yeah, very good question because it's a little tricky question.
Right, right. So when you hosting question of the year QT, so did you also come up putting up some tricky questions or straight pure knowledge?
I always believe that questions have to be something that the participant has seen somewhere, जैसे अभी मोहम्मद रफी का या राज कपूर का भी फुल फैमिली प्राइम मिनिस्टर से मिले या स्टैम्प
बिल्कुल.
इशू हुआ था, तो उनको लगना चाहिए यार ये कहीं ना कहीं देखा है हमने, एंड उसी में हो सकता है कि ये पिछले साल देखा था, इस साल देखा था, तो दैट इज व्हाई आई सेड द क्वेश्चन वाज गुड. एंड आई ऑलवेज मेक श्योर द क्वेश्चंस आर समथिंग दैट इज यू कैन नॉट रीड फ्रॉम द बुक बट व्हाट यू हैव डन फ्रॉम एन एक्सपीरियंस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. आपने
बिल्कुल.
ओलंपिक्स देखा, न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ा, दैट इज व्हाट. आपको क्विज से मतलब नहीं होना चाहिए, आपको ज्ञान कैसे प्राप्त करेंगे उसके इसमें जाना चाहिए आपका.
बिल्कुल. सो दोस्तों, हम बात कर रहे हैं कर्नल शंकर से, और उनकी जो एडवाइस है लिख लीजिए कहीं पे, बाद में इस प्रोग्राम को देखिएगा भी, एंड ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड what he said as a guidance for especially the budding quizzers, especially from small cities who don't get an exposure of on-stage quizzing in the big cities. Great. So, कर्नल साहब, आपने स्टैम्प की बात करी, स्टैम्प्स. तो हमें पता है कि आप बहुत बड़े स्टैम्प कलेक्टर भी हैं और स्टैम्प्स लवर भी हैं. तो एक क्वेश्चन पहले पूछ लेता हूँ, उसके बाद आपसे पूछेंगे आपका स्टैम्प्स का कलेक्शन कितना बड़ा है और आपने कैसे इसको किया. तो ये क्वेश्चन, क्योंकि कर्नल साहब ने बोला कि स्टैम्प्स, तो मैंने सोचा कि इंडियन पोस्ट पे भी क्वेश्चन पूछ लेते हैं. तो हियर इट कम्स, क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 on your screen now. Indian Post discontinued which of the following services in 2024? Was it book post? Was it money order? Was it postcard? Or was it commemorative sales of stamps? And your time आपका होता है खत्म. और सही जवाब है book post. So incidentally, book post has been discontinued rather abruptly, as they say, and I think that has happened this month itself. So book lovers are up against it, but in the world of Amazon, I think it wasn't making commercial sense for Indian Post to continue with it, and that too at a very economical price. So book post is not there, but I think registered book post is still there, which will be costing slightly more, but not as cheap as the book post which earlier used to be. But Colonel Saab, Indian Post, lifeline of our country, and the stamps collection, which is a craze among a lot of students. But we know कि आपका पास जो collection है और आपका जो collection का जो शौक है उसके बारे में बताइए, आपने कब स्टार्ट किया इसको?
तो मेरा फर्स्ट हॉबी स्टैम्प कलेक्शन था। बिकॉज एक छोटा सा पेपर जिसमें एक देश के बारे में सब कुछ लिखा है, करेंसी,
हम्म।
उन कल्चर के बारे में कोई फोटोग्राफ होगा। एंड उस जमाने में तो ये तो नॉर्मल डाक में मिलता था, इसको खरीदने की जरूरत नहीं थी। एंड उससे काफी ज्ञान मिलता था एक छोटे से पेपर
हम्म।
से। एंड तब से हमने शुरुआत किया था ये हॉबी। उस जमाने में ये हॉबी बहुत पॉपुलर हॉबी था कि हम वेट करते थे कोई डाक आ गया घर में तो उसको स्टैंप निकालेंगे, लोगों से एक्सचेंज करेंगे। ऑफ कोर्स अभी भी आपके जो एक चॉइस में था कॉमोमरेटिव स्टैम्प्स, वो बार बार इशू होता रहता है, जैसे हमने बताया था राज कपूर के ऊपर इशू हुआ था।
हम्म।
So it's a very, very interesting hobby, and I would, make an appeal to the young participants that maybe you should try and inculcate this hobby. It doesn't cost much, but it gives you a lot of knowledge.
राइट। एंड आपसे पूछने की जरूरत नहीं, बट आप यू मस्ट हैव विजिटेड द म्यूजियम इन दिल्ली, द इंडियन पोस्ट म्यूजियम, नेशनल
बिल्कुल,
फिलेटरी म्यूजियम।
बिल्कुल,
वो
बिल्कुल,
वो सब भी आप विजिट कर सकते हैं। एंड
बिल्कुल। दिल्ली में अगर आए हैं आप तो फिलैटलिक म्यूजियम है दिल्ली जीपीओ के पास। और ऐसे ही बाकी शहरों में भी, आप अभी हिसार में हैं या कोई छोटे जगह में हैं, वहां भी आप फिलैटलिक काउंटर मिलेंगे आपको। एंड अगर आर्मी के हैं आप तो एक आर्मी पोस्टल सर्विस का एक सब्सक्रिप्शन भी होता है। सो यू कैन, जहां भी जाएंगे आपको घर में भेजा जाएगा।
सो वेरी इंस्पायरिंग कर्नल शंकर। सो होपफुली आई थिंक जो भी आज हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं और जो बाद में इस प्रोग्राम को देखेंगे यूट्यूब पे, they will get a clear message what multifaceted personality Colonel Shankar is. Colonel Shankar, coming back to your army and uh, what are your endeavors now you're doing for Indian Army? I know you're doing a lot for the families of Indian Army, so just अपने प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में बताइए जो आप कर रहे हैं आर्मी के लिए।
तो आर्मी में जो सोल्जर्स हैं वो दो प्रकार का उनका डेथ होता है। एक तो ऑपरेशनल रीजंस, कोई लड़ाई में हो जाता है, उनको बोलते हैं बैटल कैजुअलिटीज। ऐसे 100 जवानों का हर साल का डेथ होता है। उनके फैमिली
हम्म।
काफी कठिनाई से गुजरते हैं, मगर ऐसे ही 1500 जवानों का हर साल बिन लड़ाई कारणों से डेथ हो जाता है, एक्सीडेंट
हम्म।
में, सुसाइड में, मेडिकल कंडीशन में। उनके परिवार काफी मुश्किलात से गुजरते हैं। इनका पेंशन कम मिलता है, बच्चों का पढ़ाई अफेक्ट हो जाता है। तो मेरा यही कोशिश है कि मैं पूरे इंडिया घूम के इनको कहाँ है ढूंढ के, इनको जो भी सरकार की तरफ से जो भी इंटाइटलमेंट्स है उसको कैसे डिलीवर कराना। तो मेरा प्रोजेक्ट का नाम है प्रोजेक्ट संबंध। संबंध मतलब टू कनेक्ट। तो हर
राइट।
चीज मेरा ये मैं मानता हूं कि जो भी कठिनाई है उसको एड्रेस किया जा सकता है अगर हम एक संबंध बनाएंगे, एक कनेक्शन बनाएंगे। कनेक्शन बनाने के कारण ही आज इतने पार्टिसिपेंट्स आए हैं, इसीलिए हम आप दोनों को जानते हैं। तो कनेक्शन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, एंड दैट्स व्हाट आई एम डूइंग। इट्स कॉल्ड प्रोजेक्ट संबंध।
ग्रेट ग्रेट कर्नल साहब। और कर्नल साहब, अगर यहाँ जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स ज्वाइन किए हैं, अगर वो इस नेक काम में जुड़ना चाहें तो कैसे जुड़ सकते हैं आपसे?
वेल, अगर आप कोई स्कूल में पढ़ रहे हैं तो हो सकता है कि आपके कोई क्लासमेट ऐसे हो, क्योंकि एक दो ने बताया था कि वो आर्मी पब्लिक स्कूल में है, इंसार में है। या आपके कोई
हाँ जी।
रिश्तेदार हो ऐसे, जो सर्विस के दौरान बिन लड़ाई कारणों से जिनका फादर का डेथ हो जाता है, उनके बच्चों के लिए तो वो मुझे कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं। मेरा ईमेल एड्रेस है द प्रोजेक्ट संबंध, वो गूगल करेंगे तो पता चल जाएगा।
ग्रेट, बिल्कुल। सो guys, those who want to contribute to the program which Colonel Shankar is doing for the army persons who have not lost their life in war, but still they leave their family in great dire need. So उनको हेल्प करने के लिए किसी भी तरह से अगर आप उनको आइडेंटिफाई कर सकें तो कर्नल शंकर साहब को भेजिए उनके बारे में डिटेल्स, और he will make sure he personally goes. I've interacted with him in details there. So he personally goes to that family, meets him. And Colonel Saab, you visit War Memorial as well a lot of times. So what is the reason for that? Just tell that as well.
या क्योंकि वॉर मेमोरियल एक चिन्ह है। अगर हम नहीं विजिट करेंगे और इनका जो वैलर है उसको हम रिकग्नाइज नहीं करेंगे, तो आगे वाला जो पीढ़ी है उनको कैसे मालूम चलेगा कि इन्होंने देश के लिए जान दिया है। तो दैट्स व्हाई व्हेनेवर देयर इज अ चांस, अगर दिल्ली में आप है तो नेशनल वॉर मेमोरियल है, ओपन टू पब्लिक है। आप प्लीज जाइए वहां, देखिए सभी के जो भी बैटल कैजुअलिटीज है उनका नाम लिखा होगा, आर्मी, एयरफोर्स एंड नेवी। ऐसे अपने अपने शहर में भी कोई कोई ऐसे वॉर मेमोरियल्स होते हैं।
बिल्कुल। और just an advice to all our lovers of quiz and लवर्स ऑफ आर्मी। कर्नल साहब की फेसबुक पे उनको फॉलो कीजिए। ये जब भी वॉर मेमोरियल जाते हैं और श्रद्धांजलि जब देके आते हैं तो बहुत डिटेल्ड में वो बताते भी हैं उनके बारे में, जो जिन्होंने शहादत प्राप्त की है। तो दैट विल बी अ गुड ट्रिब्यूट इफ यू फॉलो हिम एंड सी, एंड स्पेशली द नरेशन इज ब्रिलियंट। सो कर्नल साहब, द सल्यूट टू यू फॉर डूइंग दैट। And we are coming to the last final two questions, and let's play that. And anything you want to tell Kanal Saab, and if I have missed it, feel free to do that after this question, and we'll interact with you as well further. Okay, so let's move on to question number 9, and here it comes. विद्यावती देवी जी दो क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे लास्ट के, जो थोड़े से डिफिकल्ट होते हैं, पर आई थिंक विजुअल्स भी होते हैं। तो लेट्स सी व्हाट शी इज अप टू, एंड हियर इट कम्स। या जैसे हमने बोला, विजुअल क्वेश्चन है, इनको ध्यान से देख लीजिए इन जनाब को, और आपको बताना है व्हाट इज दिस क्लेम टू फेम इन 2024? आयरन मैन विनर, यूएचसी सीईओ किलर, अमेरिकन आइडल विनर, या द मोस्ट वेल्दी यूट्यूबर? और आपका समय होता है समाप्त। और दिस वाज अ ट्रेंडिंग पिक्चर, and the answer is UHC CEO killer. This happened in America some weeks back, but this killer, Colonel Saab, has become the rage because of his good looks and an Ivy League background. But even after he did such a nasty thing, still he has been. There's a lot of movement to pardon him because just he looks good. But he did a really ghastly thing. But maybe whatever the reason, the three D's of insurance: deny, defy, or denial, or delay. That is what was the reason he says for killing the health insurance company CEO. Your advice to our young generation, Colonel Saab, if you feel something wrong, what should we do?
बिल्कुल, ये जो आपने बताया, इनफैक्ट कल ही मैं एक स्कूल के एनुअल डे में गया था। वहाँ स्कूल में जब मैं विजिट किया था, उन्होंने एक स्टूडेंट्स का ही कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रेजोल्यूशन के लिए उन्होंने एक कमरा बनाया है। जब बीच में कोई नहीं आएगा कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रिजॉल्व करने के लिए, तो जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं वही अपने कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रिजॉल्व करेंगे। बीच में एक जज होगा और वो बताएंगे कि क्या सही है क्या गलत है। आई थिंक इन द आर्मी ऑल्सो हम इसको बोलते हैं ऑनर कोड। सो द बेस्ट वे टू सॉल्व एनी disagreements or things like that is to talk and sort it out. Violence is not the way to go ahead, especially आप young हैं, बुली करना या ऐसे करना वो गलत बात है। आप बातचीत कर सकते हैं आपके दोस्तों के साथ। उसने कुछ ऐसे बता दिया होगा, वो भी तो यंग लड़का है लड़की है, और आपके टीचर्स को बता सकते हैं, बट ये एक मॉडल, अच्छा मॉडल है जहां आप खुद ही रिजॉल्व कर ले, तो आपका भी कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ जाएगा। एंड जनरली जब आप पीयर से सुनते हैं मीडिएशन का, तो ये जनरली माना जाता है जो वर्डिक्ट है।
बिल्कुल। So again, a word of advice for all of you, and especially the growing dissent within the young generation. The conflict has to be resolved amicably, and that is the way. So don't get too much agitated, even if the world is upside down for you. There's always a way to resolve. That's what Colonel Saab also said. So this was a rage of the year sort of a incident. So that's why I thought, let me put here, and so that we can hear from Colonel Saab, and a very well guided message for all the youngsters here. So Colonel Shankar, we had the three winners with you interacting, but because of paucity of time, we are not interacting with the remaining ones. But here are they. So this is Ritesh from Bhagalpur, Arjun again from Hisar, Vanshaj from Bhopal, Ashma from Kanpur, Ashad Palkata, Advait from Gwalior, and Vikas Ghale from Pune. So it's a right mix. This quiz is not just limited to the students, Colonel Saab. It's quiz open to everyone from right from age of 8 to 80, or even more beyond. So few of them I can see are finalists in your QT quiz as well. So half of them seems to be students, half of them the not so young students, but still learning every other day. So congratulations to all of you, and Colonel Saab, you can also give them a message for this year, coming year.
बहुत
And
बढ़िया, ऐसे ही आप ज्ञान प्राप्त करते रहिए। एज से कुछ लेना देना नहीं है, स्टूडेंट तो जिंदगी भर स्टूडेंट रहते हैं। अब्दुल कलाम ने एक चीज बताया था कि लर्निंग लीड्स टू क्रिएटिविटी, क्रिएटिविटी लीड्स टू थिंकिंग, थिंकिंग प्रोवाइड्स यू नॉलेज एंड नॉलेज मेक्स यू ग्रेट। आपको ज्ञान ही आगे ले जाएगा, तो हमेशा आप ज्ञान प्राप्त करने के लिए कोशिश कीजिए, कहीं से भी, किताब से, कोई यूट्यूब से देख रहे हैं आप, लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस से देख रहे हैं आप, सिनेमा से मिल सकता है आपको, आपके पेरेंट्स से मिल सकता है, टीचर से मिल सकता है, फ्रेंड से मिल सकता है। तो हमेशा आपका ये क्वेस्ट होना चाहिए कि ज्ञान कैसे हम प्राप्त करें, क्योंकि ज्ञान ही आपको ले जाएगा।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। और जैसे कर्नल शंकर ने बोला, ज्ञान ही आपको आगे ले जाएगा, तो आपको आगे ले जाने का एक जरिया है ये। इफ यू वांट टू जॉइन दिस ग्रुप, यू विल गेट अ लॉट ऑफ नॉलेज एंड means lot of contribution in this group from all of you, and more the merrier as they say. तो IQL का जो मकसद है, जैसे हमने शुरू से बताया, दीमापुर टू द्वारका, कन्याकुमारी टू कारगिल, anyone everyone can join it, and no barriers, no have nots or haves division. So that is our udesh for this quiz. Kanal Sahab, very much delighted and obliged to have you, and I think the messages which you have given, the students must be really, really grateful to you as well. And we'll come one final time to you after this question, and then we can all enjoy the coming new year. Okay, so here it comes. Final question, dosto. 10th question. Here it is. One final time for this year end. Last question of probably the last quiz of this year. And by the way, thanks for making IQL what it is. And without the contribution of all of you guys, despite of your education, your examination, and tight schedules in corporate life, you have been making it very judiciously, very meticulously. So here it is, 10th question, final question. Thanks again. एंड हियर इट कम्स। इन चारों चित्रों को अच्छी तरह देख लीजिए, उस पर एक प्रश्न आपके पास आने वाला है, और ये प्रश्न है ये: विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग वाज नॉट अ ग्रैंड स्लैम विनर इन 2024? ए, बी, सी या डी? चित्रों से ही सिर्फ पहचानना है आपको, नाम आपको नहीं दिए गए हैं, और इसका सही आंसर है ए। ए, डेनियल मेडवेडेव फ्रॉम रशिया। ही वाज runner up in one grand slam, I think Australia, but not a winner. So a lot of you got it right, but Kanal Saab, this question I deliberately kept so that people can identify the quizzers. Good quizzers should also identify by a person's face and quickly recollect. So it was a sort of a question where you need to first think who are the four, and then you have to do a second step and know who was not the winner. So your reflections on this.
बिल्कुल, क्विजिंग ये नहीं है कि सिर्फ आप एक क्वेश्चन पूछा जा रहा है और उसका प्रश्न दे रहे हैं, बट आपको, जैसे इन्होंने बताया था, फोटोग्राफ्स भी ये करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज इससे आपका पढ़ाई में भी आपको मदद मिलेगा। यू कैन समटाइम्स यू डोंट हैव टू रीड एवरी लाइन, you can get it like a photograph in your mind, and patterns are there, especially in mathematics and other problem solving thing, where you can identify patterns, and अगर आप चेस खेल रहे हैं तो मेनली पैटर्न से होता है वो। तो ये जैसे आपने पहले आपने फोटोग्राफ दिखाया, उसके बाद क्वेश्चन आया, फिर लोग को फोटोग्राफ देखना पड़ेगा, एंड दे शुड नो बोथ, दे शुड नो हु आर द विनर्स, and also they should be able to identify. So good question again, and good quizzes are made like this only, कि आप तो शक्ल से पहचान सकते हैं उनको।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। और we started with a question on chess. We ended on a question on another very, very grueling game, Grand Slam tennis. So that's it from IQL for this year, Colonel Saab, and wishing you as well a very happy new year. Thanks for joining. I know you are not too well, and you're joining from a very remote place. So one final message, and then we go all for our New Year celebrations. Over to you, sir.
थैंक यू वेरी मच। हाँ, मैं एक्चुअली नॉर्थ ईस्ट ऑफ इंडिया में हूँ, एंड थोड़ा तबीयत ठीक नहीं था, मगर मैंने कमिट कर दिया था, तो इसीलिए हमने सोचा था आज पूरा दिन रेस्ट लेके ये 1 घंटा मैं आपके साथ बातचीत कर पाई, इसलिए मेरा फुल आवाज से मैं बात नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, बट आई थिंक दैट्स गुड इनफ। जूम में आई थिंक नॉर्मल बात करने से सुनाई दे जा रहा है। ऑल द बेस्ट टू यू एज वेल एज ऑल द पार्टिसिपेंट्स। हैव अ सेफ न्यू ईयर सेलिब्रेशंस। It's very important to have a safe New Year celebration. And 2025 is, you don't have to wait for the 1st of January. You can start having a resolution today itself. And the best resolution you can have is, how can I have a better knowledge base than yesterday? आज अगर हम 29 दिसंबर हैं तो 30th को वी शुड हैव अ बेटर नॉलेज बेस, 31st को वी हैव, ऐसे ही रोज कुछ ना कुछ नया सीखना चाहिए। अगर हम सीखेंगे तो आपको फ्रेंड्स बनेंगे एंड यू विल बी एबल टू अचीव व्हाट यू नीड टू डू इन योर लाइफ।
Great. Thank you, Kanal Saab. Thanks for joining, and thanks all of you for joining this. Wishing you again a very happy New Year. And as Kanal Saab ne bola, keep learning every day, and hopefully every incremental knowledge of quizzing will come to your rescue in IQL 2025. Thank you again, sir, and thank you all of you. See you in 2025. Thank you.